Hey, welcome everybody. It is the Dave Burgess Consulting DBC Inc. Facebook Live. It's a Thursday. We are coming to you from apparently winter because look at our headgear. You know, that's like a Tara showed up and out. I'm like, oh, hold on, let me get mine on. And by the way, mine is Be Real.
I
Tara
love it.
Martin. I am joined, first of all, as you are joining us, please throw your name over into the comments. Tell us where you are watching from. We love to know who is here watching with us. And so throw your name over there into the comments. We love that you show up here on Thursday nights and spend a little bit of time with us. So I am joined all the way from Cincinnati, Ohio, by the author of Be Real, the author of Cannonball In, the director of publishing of DBC Inc., keynote speaker, Tara Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, Tara Martin, how are you doing tonight?
I feel like I need to do that. Like spread my arms out like you in your presentation. I am so excited to be here. I'm so excited to join you all. I can't wait for see who's here. Join us in the comments. Yeah, I told Dave I have to keep this on. I have beanie hair because I've had this on all day. And so he's like, well, I'll put my back on. I'm like, let's be twins.
I had this one. I just came back from the gym and I had on like my generic one to travel back and forth. It's all rainy outside and stuff. I'm like, wait a second. No, I'm on with Tara Martin. I got to go branded. Get that Be Real beanie. Or for our Canadian friends, that toque. Speaking of Canadian friends, look, first person in the comments, we have Nick Roke. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. That's the time that I announce every Facebook Live that we have gone international. That's right. We are in Winnipeg, Manitoba, in the great country of Canada. And yeah, so good to see you, Nick. David, David is here. David has been crushing his fitness and his weight goals, by the way. I've been following this guy's story. And David has been doing a great job. Good to see you, David, popping in here. And in fact, by the way, where is this? There he is, Dave. I just, a little late. In fact, I sent a little message to David before Facebook Live started. Just got to the post office today to send David a package. So a little care package is headed towards David.
Oh, so fun. Happy Meal is the best meal.
By the way,
so Toboggan Thursday, Dave. I'm
East Coast is toboggan. It's a toboggan. What?
Toboggan Thursday.
I think,
or what do they call it?
Isn't a toboggan something you ride like down like a sled thing?
I don't think so.
I think you ride a toboggan. I don't think you wear a toboggan. So we need Kristen. You're an East Coast person. Come on, don't you ride a toboggan?
I'm looking it up right now.
I feel like you ride that.
Toboggan is a hat.
No, come on.
It's a beanie hat. Nope. It's a beanie hat. If you pull it up on Amazon, toboggan is like what it comes up as.
Pop up a Nick's comment, please. Yes.
Well, it's also a hat.
You ride a toboggan. This is a toque and a beanie. Come on. This is what you get when you have a guy in California talking about what snowwear is. Come on.
We ride toboggans on the West Coast, but East Coast is weird. Nope. Team Dave.
Yes, Team Dave. Yes, you ride a toboggan. That's what I think. Okay.
When is a toboggan a sled and when is it a hat? It's actually literally a question on here for Google.
See, okay.
Sweet.
Look at the kind of stuff that you pick up when you come to the DBC Inc. Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. You can learn so many great things right here.
Yeah. We are like a vocabulary training. Okay, by the way. Yeah, exactly, David. That's when I was like living part-time San Diego, part-time Hawaii, and like I was doing those blogs and stuff about make your own snow and how to change rolling a snowball downhill. I had like the whole series of blogs about snow, and I was like writing them from San Diego. So that didn't make much sense. But anyway, it's never a hat. There's your answer. There you go. Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, we have to be very universal learners.
By the way, I'm going to tell you a story. I was saying something to Nick one day, And I said, yeah, it's cold. Like, I'm going to the gym. It's cold out. People are looking at me funny because I'm wearing short pants. And she's like, what? And like, she was very upset with me because I call them short pants, like shorts. She's like, no, you wear shorts or you wear pants. There's no such thing as short pants. Short pants are just pants that are too short. Like, that's like, if you're wearing shorts, that's what they are. They're not short pants, but I always call them like short. I have my short pants on.
Yeah, every time people say short pants, I always think they mean like capris. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the ones that are just always just a little bit above your ankle. But yeah, some guys, it's particularly older men, they say short pants for shorts. Like, what's up?
So I learned, I have an Instagram friend who I was talking to about onesies. and like they had posted a picture of them like in a Christmas onesie. And I'm like, you know, they're not that easy to find when you're 6'5". And but then like I did find some, and then what she says, like, well, you need to get I think that you should get man prees. And so I looked up man prees, and everything I saw, like, I'm like, you're trying to set me up. Every single thing I saw when I Googled man prees was a meme making fun of them and saying how horrible they were and like who would wear these things. And like, you're telling me you were trying to set me up, make me look ridiculous. So I'm not ordering man prees.
Donna doesn't like me calling you an older man.
Yeah, thank you, Donna.
And Nick did, though.
Wow.
Oh, we're having a big time tonight.
the shade being thrown in here.
I love it. And you got your Be Real beanie on and everything. Like, what?
What she needs to, what Tara needs to understand is I can take that Be Real and Cannonball In book down off Amazon in a heartbeat. Keep coming with those old man jokes. See where your books
I'm an old
wind up.
lady. I'm just a tad younger than you. It's fine. We can say that. We're old together. It's fine.
There you go.
Age is, we're levels. It's levels.
Got you.
At your level, that seems to be something men say at your level. Short pants.
Hey, I see Renee Bryant has popped in here. What's going on? I had the a chance to chat for a few minutes with Renee today. It was good to chat with you, Renee. Good to pop into a Zoom, discuss a few things. That was awesome. Good to see you here. What is it? Can't take it off Amazon if we hide your reading glass. Wow, this David guy, man. What? First he's telling me that I'm wearing a toboggan. First he tells me I'm wearing a sled on my head. I got bad news for David and Tara.
We still love you, Dave. We do. We love you.
They're right here. They're right here.
Oh, goodness. We are having so much fun tonight. So,
go ahead,
do we
Tara.
have like real things that we were going to talk about? Like,
I have a couple things.
Perfect, because these guys need something.
Okay.
And we hope to give you something you can take tomorrow. I mean, maybe it is you just bring in one of these and ask the kids what it is. Go into a vocab lesson. But I think we have some good stuff coming with DBC Inc. I would love to share a little bit more. And then some stuff that's already come out that we have some fun follow-ups to it too. I would love to announce some of those things too, Dave. Here's
the thing. For a lot of these Facebook Lives, we keep telling you, I know it's been a while since we put a book out, but like, they're coming. Don't worry, they're coming. They're rolling in. They're rolling in right now. And so the most recent one, it just came out yesterday. We were so excited about this book, Happy and Resilient by Ronnie Habib. If you haven't had a chance to check out the book Birthday from last night, go onto the channel, find the book Birthday, or maybe Tara, you can pop. I don't know if you can pop it in or not.
Of course. But, yeah, I'll do it right now.
Pop in like the YouTube of the Facebook Live. So this book is fantastic. It's subtitled The Complete Guide to Joyful Teaching, Learning, and Living, right? And so it is just packed with strategies that would help any educator. And not only is it good for the educator, so this is for you as an educator, but also these are techniques and strategies and different things you can incorporate into your classroom to help kids be more happy and resilient as well. And so it's a combination of that too. So it's for you as an educator, you outside of education, and it's for your kids too. You're going to actually use these strategies inside of your classroom. They're practical takeaways that you're going to use in this. And so, and it's got all sorts of QR codes inside of it, the link to additional resources on his website. Ronnie is fantastic and is a super articulate about this message of happiness and resilience. And so we hope that you'll go out and give this a shot. Highly recommended. We think you're going to really love it. And so this is just hot off the presses. And then we've also, Nick's joined us from Winnipeg. Her book is very recent too. So Phenomenal Teacher. If you know anyone, if you're a mom and a teacher, or if you know anyone who is a mom and a teacher, get this book into their hands. The holiday season is coming. This will make the perfect gift for any teacher mom that you know in your life, people you know on your staff, anything like that. And so Phenomenal Teacher. And then, oh, look at this. Tara has her copy too.
And I would love to point this out. I thought it was so sweet, and I haven't posted my picture yet. I haven't looked cute enough to post a picture yet, but I'm going to when I decide to put makeup on and look cute, Nick. But back here, there's a sweet little acknowledgement for me. Right here, has a little tiny heart on it.
Oh, I love it.
It's so sweet.
Well, look at this signed copy. Woo! Oh, wow.
Oh, I have that. I have that too.
You got a signature on yours? A Nick wrote?
Yeah, I'll show you.
I don't believe you. Like, I think I was the only one that got actually a signed copy. Feeling a little less special. Feeling a little less special right now. I don't know.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So that book, can't recommend it enough. And then also, and I'm excited because Donna's in here with us tonight, and Donna is going to a book signing tomorrow about this book. We also just recently released the Mother-Son Combo Project, Dragon Smart, with Tisha Richmond and her son, Tommy. Tisha wrote the book inspired by her son's journey through school. And then Tommy, her son, did all the illustrations. The lead character is Tommy the Dragon. So named after her son too. And so then he illustrated it, and wow. Like such, look at that mama dragon. Look at that mama dragon.
She's hot.
She's
smoking.
Yeah. Never thought I'd say that, but the mama dragon is pretty hot. This is what Tommy looks like. Big blown up. Ooh,
so cute.
There's Tommy.
I feel like
super cool book with a powerful message about all kids need to be seen as amazing and brilliant, even the ones that maybe show their brilliance in different ways. They might not be book smart, school smart, or street smart necessarily, but maybe they're dragon smart, highly creative, innovative, and great at just social skills, all that kind of stuff like that. There's different ways to be smart. Dragon Smart is a cool project.
I love, so Dave, I've been thinking about Dragon Smart quite a bit lately, because I feel like every conversation I've had with people lately, it's been interesting that I feel like I've just been connecting to people who are Dragon Smart. So example, we go to, Honey and I walk down to a coffee shop here at Luckman's. I think you've heard me talk about it a bunch of times. And there's this precious lady there. She's always there. She goes there every morning, and she always introduces me and Honey to anybody else who's in the coffee shop. It's a little small coffee shop where everybody in the city, like in this area, like goes there. So anyways, I was sitting down talking to her today, and she's just the sweetest lady on the planet. And she was telling me about her work, and she's an artist. She draws, she paints. And I didn't know what she did. Like, I never knew. But she goes to the coffee shop every morning to like interact with people, because she can get so caught up in her work that she doesn't ever, interact with others. And so she makes sure that she does that to like interact. And it was so cute, because she said, like when she was in school, school was kind of hard for her, because I was telling her how I was an educator and then moved into like what I do now with authors, working for DBC Inc. And she said school was kind of hard for her, but she always felt drawn to art. And she's probably in her later 60s. now, still painting and making beautiful art for like locals around here. And I said, well, I love that. And I love that you continue to do what makes you happy and make money and, like use that as your income. Just means you're dragon smart. And she's like, oh, tell me more. I was like, it was perfect. It was like our entire conversation this morning. And she just loved that. She's like, I wish that when I was a little kid, that was something that was celebrated because it wasn't like when she was in school. It was very like even work, like even harder than what we deal with now, back in that time. But it was just so sweet. I said, you are very smart. You're just dragon smart.
I love that. So this was the dream when we kind of narrowed down on this title and this hashtag Dragon Smart, was that maybe, we talked about the book smart, street smart, school smart, all these things. Maybe people will start to use this term like that. And actually, I just got a message from Tisha today, in fact. So Tisha is in Arizona right now with Tommy at a conference and speaking tomorrow and then doing the book signing. But a teacher has already read Dragon Smart in class with kids and sent Tisha like a bunch of the kids' comments about what they thought about the book afterwards. Fantastic. She made a little graphic out of it. Maybe you've seen it. If not, I'll share it out maybe on Twitter later. But anyway, the most important thing, though, is that she got a message today from that teacher. And a kid said to another kid, the kid was trying to do something and couldn't do it or whatever. They're like, that's okay. You're dragon smart or something like that. And like use that phrase, like kid to kid, peer to peer, use that phrase with someone and called them dragon smart. That's like the dream right there, that it becomes like a phrase that's used in schools. That would be so cool.
It's just it gives it a short name that allows Donna must have saw honey. Yep, she snuck in. She's taking a nap on me. But yeah, it gives it a phrase, to let people recognize and value their gifts to the world, because truly that is what it is. And I just love that. I love this lady. I would call her name, but I don't know how she feels about me calling her on social media. But I actually, Tish is going to get to meet her. So Tish will be here next week, and I cannot wait. I told her, I was like, you might actually get to meet the author if we come here at the same time when you're here, because she goes to coffee shop every day. So
gotta bring her. Cool. Gotta have Tish bring her a signed.
Give her a signed copy. That would be cool.
Yeah.
We've taken too long.
Back to Ronnie a little bit with this. This is one of those ones where I feel like it could be an unbelievable book study too. Like it's one of those ones where you could get, like a principal could get it for the whole staff and everyone would be okay. Everyone's going to be able to draw something from this message. An organization could do this as a book study. And it's just an overwhelming time in education for a lot of people right now. And one of the key things that we're battling in education right now is retention, right? Recruiting great people to become teachers, but then also retaining the staff that we have right now. And lots of people are either leaving the profession or talking about leaving the profession. And that's why a book like this can really be a game changer. And to understand that there's the solution isn't necessarily leaving. There's a way you can stay and still be able to be happy in your work, even in these tough times in education right now. And so that's why I'm so excited to see this book hit the market right now. And this is kind of project, you're going to have some time over the holidays away from school. This would be the perfect read to get and really lock down on over the holidays, and then come back in January and hit the ground running, just feeling so much better and feeling, just increased sense of wellness, which is hard to underestimate how important that is, having a sense of wellness.
And I think too, Dave, with that book, you already said this once, but it is a sense of like it gives you the tools to bring that into your world as an adult, but also to teach the students to also do practice and become resilient and happy in what they do. And I think, ideally, if we could just have a world where We learned that, the world's going to come at us, but we're like, as I've said a bunch of times when I was so passionate about that quote, like the world's happening to me, but I'm also happening to the world. I feel like that book is kind of a testament and almost like a guide that you can happen to the world, and you can be not only resilient to the things that are happening to you, but also bring that joy with you along the way. And he teaches just within there so many great stories, so much motivation, but so much like really practical things you could do in the classroom with students. And that's going to carry over into their real life. Never is life not happening to us. So we might as well learn how to deal with it.
Yeah. Hey, Vicki Wilson, all the way from Michigan, has joined us, author of Lead with Rounds, an incredible book in the Lead Like a Pirate series on instructional rounds, how to effectively implement and transform your school culture through instructional rounds. Great book. Tracy Browder is here with us, a DBC Inc. author. To be 2024 is Tracy's year. This project is coming out into the world. And so we're super excited to be publishing Tracy's story and her message. And we know that's going to have a big impact with us in DBC in 2024. And so, so good to see all of you joining us. I mentioned chatting with Renee earlier, and Renee and Lynette White will be publishing a book on ed branding in 2024 as well. And so we have lots of projects that are coming up that we're excited about. Another project, I don't know how many more projects we'll release in 2023, but I think that one that we can probably count on is the EduProtocols primary book, I think, is coming out. So if you're a fan of EduProtocols, and the primary edition of that is going to be hitting the market, and we probably also will be sending you a new Alice Keeler book with Heather Lyons about how to use Google Apps for student engagement. In particular, these are student engagement ideas with Google Apps. And so those are some projects that you can still look forward to. But man, we hope that you'll go out and get happy and resilient. And again, if you have not picked up Phenomenal Teacher, someone who is a teacher and mom, make sure you get that book into their hands. And then Dragon Smart, again, it's one of those books, Tara, I look at it very much like your Cannonball In. And I'm not sure who gets more out of it, the adult that reads it to kids or the kids that are hearing it. It's kind of like a equal thing. Like you get for yours, being willing to take a risk and being innovative, try new things, ignore the dabblers, all that kind of stuff. Or those are messages that are just as significant for adults right now as they are for kids. And I think the Dragon Smart message is similar in a way that it's also so good for adults too to hear.
Exactly. Oh, and ed branding is coming 2024.
2024, ed branding. Renee said, who's not a fan of EduProtocols? So true. I'm telling you that the EduProtocols universe is super powerful. It's a wonderful community. We have the DBC Inc. family, of which they are a part, right? But then they also kind of have their own community, the EduProtocols community. And they're highly supportive, always sharing ideas, always have like professional development opportunities going on. Separate, even their own separate conferences. They have all sorts of resources. And if you have not got into EduProtocols yet, man, can they make your teaching life easier and more effective. It's like basically, it's like these lesson frames that you can use. So if you think about a picture frame, if you get a new picture, you don't have to throw your frame out. You can just swap out the picture that's in the frame and you can still use the same frame. That's what these EduProtocols are. They're frames that you can use over and over again with your students and swap in and out your content. And so it's just super, the kids love them. They're highly interactive, innovative, like it's great stuff. And so we have EduProtocols 1, EduProtocols 2. Then we have a math edition. We have a social studies edition. We have a deploying EduProtocols edition. And then now the primary edition is coming. And hey, not to like get too ahead of ourselves, but ELA is coming. And I think science is going to be coming soon behind that. And so
we have so many projects we're working on.
It's a whole, like I said, the EduProtocols thing is like a whole universe of books inside of the DBC Inc. family. And they're big universe. If you haven't been exposed to them yet, check them out.
So cool. Hey, I'm loving that Aaron's loving our hats. And Aaron is also an author of 2 books. 2 picture books.
Dolphins in trees.
Dolphins in trees and
Beyond us.
beyond this. But one of my favorite, we share an illustrator with Dolphins and Trees and Cannonball Inn. We have the same illustrator, right? Is Genesis?
Genesis did Dolphins and Trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Genesis passed in the last year, and which is very sad. But her work continues to live on through these amazing projects.
So beautiful.
And yeah, Dolphins and Trees. I know who is a Dolphins and Trees fan is a Nick. Nick reads Dolphins and Trees to her students in Winnipeg.
That book too.
Yeah.
I love that book. It's one of my favorites to put out on quotes too, like on social media. They're just Jen, man, she was just a powerful illustrator. I'm loving that Tracy has the same thoughts as me. Tracy, if you go back to the front of this video, I said the same thing to Nick. I love my book. I'm super excited about it. I'm just waiting till I get some makeup on and look cute to take my picture.
Yeah, so I'm glad that the book reached you, Tracy. That's so cool. And I love this one right here from Tracy. Why do I get so excited about books? Like geeked excited. Same.
Because you're part of us.
And so I have to be honest with you. Of course, I mean, it might seem like a little bit of a self-serving thing for me to be excited and geeked about books as a book publisher, but like, trust me, I get excited about books that aren't DBC books too. I mean, I have like a whole shelves. I mean, I have a nightstand stacked of books that are not DBC books that I'm excited about too, that I'm reading on the side. And so I'm showing you my excitement over DBC books, but I'm just excited about books in general.
Same. People always ask me like about movies and all these different movies, and I'm like, I don't know. Can you ask me about some books?
Totally. Same. Like that. So someone recently just asked me about what television shows I watch. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that. I don't watch too many television shows.
No.
But
I watch like football, NFL, and Dancing with the Stars. And other than that, I just read. I'm pretty boring.
Books and podcasts. Ask me about books and podcasts, and I'll talk for hours.
We get content, just not necessarily in those directions. Kindred Spirits, yes. The rhythm and rhymes into I know. Dolphins and Trees is so cute, guys. If you haven't seen that book, I need to post on here.
I got a chance to have dinner with Aaron just this past, like the start of the school year, and there was a little situation with a cancellation of a speak. It was this cool situation, not cool because someone had to cancel, but Aaron called Wendy and said, "Oh, you're not gonna believe this," but like, and it was just like a couple days away. My speaker just had to cancel. That's going to open our school year. I mean, like, is there any chance that Dave has like an opening on his calendar? And like, I was literally speaking like an hour away on like a couple of days before that, and had a down day in the area. And so I just had to like drive like an hour to Aaron's school. And I happened to be on the East Coast, exactly in his state, speaking on the previous event, and was able to pop in and fill in for that and do that event. It was super fun. And went out with Aaron the night before. We had a good chat, talked about all of the things, including got to hear a lot about Aaron and his background with wrestling, and it was a fun evening.
So fun.
Who's this? Do I see North Carolina?
We have North Carolina.
North Carolina has dropped in the chat. Alicia Ray, Edu Eye Exam author. Alicia is here. Now, if you pick up Alicia's book, by the way, one of the things that I think is, I was just kind of blown away by the foreword of that book. Like, you know, the whole book is powerful, but like I was just like transfixed by the foreword. And, you know, sometimes you read a book.
Wearing reading glasses, by the way.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you read a book and you're like, man, this forward just really sets it up nicely. And man, Alicia's forward, I feel that way about.
It's kind of like Be Real. It's the same, Alicia. Don't worry. Everybody buys my book for the forward.
I heard the forward and Be Real is good too. I don't know.
I know. That's why people buy the book. They just read the forward and then it's like, okay, good.
In fact, I've heard, and we have another book, The Innovator's Mindset, George Couros. Lots of people talk about that book, but I think most people buy it for the forward.
For sure. Definitely. I'm fine with it too, Alicia. It was like, it was an honor. It was an honor for sure. So we dropped Dolphins and Trees in here. Guys, if you don't have this picture book, it works for all ages as well. I feel like so many of our picture books do. And back to, I know we already talked about Dragon Smart. We kind of spent a lot of time on it. But back to that book, because I honestly feel like the more people that can get their hands on it and the more people that can read it, I feel like there's just so many people that need to be validated. Talking to that woman, precious lady here in Cincinnati this morning, I mean, she's mid-60s and still thinks about how school was hard, and I wonder how many students go well into their adulthood, their older adulthood, and still wonder, like, man, I wish I was whatever kind of smart, But hearing that she was Dragon Smart today, she said, "Tell me more." Like, she literally like I want to know what I am. I'm excited about this. And I think if you haven't read that book or you haven't read it to any of your learners, no matter what age they are, I feel like everybody's going to be able to. There's a lot of our learners that are going to be able to find themselves in that book, and I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. By the way, Renee, thanks for joining us. Good to see you for the second time today. Good to see you. And look, do you see this one right here? Nick is like going like, "Oh, maybe I missed the mark."
I think if Dave wrote the phenomenal forward, I would be a little concerned.
So of all the books which I should not write the forward for, probably Phenomenal Teacher would be one of them.
I don't know if I'd believe it after that.
Yeah.
Hey, look how sweet. Donna finished my book last night.
Aw,
thank you. I can't wait to hear what you think about it. So sweet. She said she read it cover to cover. Nice. Oh, that melts my heart. Thank you, Donna. That was
so now Donna knows that Tara has just basically had a charmed life, easy from start to finish.
Just living that good life. Did anybody see my Dave sent me that video that I later posted on my story yesterday, and it says, I'm just going with the flow. And then it says the flow, and it's like level whatever the highest level of rapids there are. This little guy in a canoe,
it's like a kayak, just getting like smashed, like all this like crazy rapids. It's like just going with the flow. Tara's feeling
that is literally my life.
Year 2023, my 2022.
Whew. I hope nobody has that for 2024, but if you do, you're gonna be fine. And then don't send that my way. I'm done. I've already went with the flow. I'm ready for some calm waters.
I'm ready for a smooth 2024.
It's gonna be our year.
Yes, it's gonna be our year. Absolutely.
All right, my friends. Oh, thanks, Nick. Not just the forwards.
What?
Oh, Dave. What? Oh, man. We're crushing him tonight. All right. I think
David's trying to get me to wear a sled on my head.
I do want to mention a couple of things. Yeah, for sure.
And we appreciate that, Nick. Wait.
For sure.
Whoa, Pam?
Hey!
Pam is here? Another East Coaster is in the house. Pam. So with Pam being here, it hit me that, and Alicia's in here, there was a time where I got to have a meal with both of them at the same time. It was Pam, Alicia, and me, and we were at a conference. I was doing a keynote for a conference. I want to say it was in South Carolina. And I was the keynote, and we got to go out and share a meal together, which was super cool.
Monica, you did not miss the topic.
Monica, you go back and try to find the topic. Good luck.
If you go back and you find a topic, please post it in the comments below.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint. The topic has the start of the Facebook Live has a lot to do with this right here.
There's not one topic. You cannot summarize this live tonight. Sorry. Yeah. Dave and Tara's wild and crazy show. We call it PD Thursday Night Live, but no, it's just like we ramble on for way too long. So I do want to tell them two more things, Dave, before we go, because we're over our time limit. One, we have a webinar coming next week that you don't want to miss. It's going to be so good. We'll have Megan Lawson teaching a free webinar. You don't want to miss it. It'll start advertising this weekend. So be sure and sign up for it, because it's a really cool freebie that you're going to want to get. And everybody that signs up gets the freebie. Even if you can't watch it live, you have 48 hours to download the freebie and to watch the video if you want to. So that's really cool. It's all free. It's super cool, and you don't want to miss it. It's a really great practices to bring into your learning setting, leader, teacher, no matter where you serve. And then the second thing that's coming up that's pretty cool is we'll have another webinar in 2 weeks with Tish and Tommy, and they're going to be doing 3 different ways to use Dragon Smart with all different learners. And so they're going to be sharing that. They're doing a book tour right now, and they're really talking about it with teachers and educators and kind of getting what resonates with the teachers. They're going to bring it back to that webinar. So you don't want to miss that, because there'll be lesson plans already written for you. All you have to do is grab the book and then go implement it, no matter what age learner that you serve. So 2 cool webinars free coming up. They're 30 minutes, so they're really quick and sweet. You just have to sign up in order to get the information to see them.
And Megan's book, Legacy of Learning, has been doing extraordinarily well. It's on the Impress side of the kind of DBC family. So it's published by Impress, which is, is associated with DBC. And so Legacy of Learning by Megan Lawson, great. And if you haven't had a chance to pick that up by next week, pop into the webinar and get a sense of Megan and her message. And then I think you're going to see that's a book you're going to want to grab too.
Yes, we love it. She's doing that with her son too. Love, love. All right, my friends. Well, we have run over your time and just talked about everything. We hope you got at least something out of this. And if nothing else, you got a few laughs, because that's always good on a Thursday night. It is almost Friday, TGIF. Can't wait. And hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be on the lookout for some cool stuff coming out on Sunday 7. And Matt has Ditch Summit too. We're going to be posting about that in our email coming out this weekend as well. So you definitely want to check that out. It's free PD in your PJs, and Matt always does a jam up job with that. So you don't want to miss that.
Yeah. Matt Miller, Ditch That Textbook author, Tech Like a Pirate author. It's called Ditch Summit, and it's free PD. It's just, you sign up,
so good.
And they have great workshops, great speakers usually, and you can watch it over break at your own time, asynchronous, and highly recommend.
Totally. Well, everyone, we hope you have a lovely rest of your week. We hope you have a great weekend. If you do anything fun, tag us, show us, shout us out. If you check out any of these books and you love what you're reading, share it out with us. Share it with the author. We love that stuff. So thank you so much. Tracy, I think you and I need to get some makeup on and get our pictures with our phenomenal book.
Ooh, good luck, Monica, with the field trip too. A field trip with the kindergartners. I'm going to leave that to you. That's all you.
Yeah, that's all you. Have fun
I'm
with
busy.
that.
I am busy tomorrow. Otherwise, I will be there to chaperone.
No, I'm not even going to volunteer. They wet their pants. No, I'm just kidding. Bye, everyone. We hope you guys have a wonderful evening.
Bye, everybody.